Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 point guards going into January for fantasy basketball. As always, if you enjoy, please make sure to subscribe and like the video and leave a comment on any questions you have, and I'll make sure to get back to you as quick as I can. Okay, so our 10th ranked point guard is going to be De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox is a very solid point guard. He's going to get you assists, and he also gets you points. He is a little bit inconsistent and maybe not my top choice, but he's a solid point guard, and you can definitely count on him. He doesn't shoot threes that well, but he will get you a few three-point makes, so you can definitely count on him as a reliable point guard option. Our 9th ranked point guard is going to be Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon is extremely consistent. I think he's sort of the opposite of De'Aaron Fox. Every single week he'll get you 18 points about, and he'll get you 7 or 8 assists with some steals and three-point makes. But his ceiling is very low. De'Aaron Fox definitely has higher potential than Malcolm Brogdon. So although he doesn't have as high a ceiling, the consistency is key. So that's why I put him only one spot above De'Aaron Fox. Our 8th ranked point guard is going to be Russell Westbrook. The thing about Russell Westbrook is he is phenomenal in 3, maybe 4 categories. He's averaging a triple-double right now, which is absolutely incredible. I mean, he's getting like 14 assists, 12 rebounds, and 17 points, but he is missing a lot of games just due to load management. He's already missed 1 or 2, I think, so that's pretty concerning, but he also kills your percentages. He's not a very good free throw shooter, probably the worst free throw shooter on this list, and he has almost no jump shot, so you cannot count on his field goal percentages to be good. The concern here is that, first off, you won't get him for as many games as you may get some of these other point guards I'm about to talk about, and his percentages are terrible and will hurt your team. Next up at our number 7 spot, we have Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving has a lot of the same problems that Russell Westbrook has. We've seen him get assists and points, even some rebounds, definitely three-point makes. But once again, he's going to sit a lot due to load management since the Nets are looking towards the playoffs and not really focused on the regular season. So the thing you need to keep in mind is you might not have him every game, but he's a very good point guard, shoots great free throw percentages, great normal percentages, great three-point makes, all around a very good point guard. Just the problem is load management. Next up at our number 6 spot, we have Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is very good all around. We even saw him make a 3 a few nights ago. So he's going to be very valuable in that way. He's not a great free throw shooter, but his field goal percentage is very good because he doesn't really take many jump shots. Also, he gets assists and boards. He's very good all around, and that's why I ranked him above some of these other point guards that can't do everything for you. Next up in our number 5 spot, we have John Wall. I am very high on John Wall, and I think going into this season, I was saying it too, I think he will be a top 5 point guard this season. He has natural athleticism, and even though he hasn't played in 2 years, I knew it would come back, and it really did. He looks fantastic. He's getting us so many assists, so many points. He's doing everything, and he's so efficient that you really can't go wrong with John Wall. I mean, he looks fantastic, and I think he'll only get better once he gets a little less rusty and starts playing more. Next up, at our number 4 spot, we have Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard has been underperforming in my opinion, but I don't think that'll continue. I think he'll start to get in the flow. I think he'll go back to his old Dame self where he can get 40 points on any given night, not to mention assists, and the Blazers look fantastic, which can only help his stat line. He looks fantastic, and there's really nothing to go wrong with Damian Lillard. He's a perfect point guard, and that's why I put him at this spot. Next up, at our number 3 spot, we have Trae Young. Trae Young is a perfect fantasy basketball point guard. I mean, he's averaging 30 points. That's incredible. He's averaging 8 or 9 assists. He's unstoppable, and he's really just a perfect guard. A lot of people would be hesitant to put him this high over some more experienced players like Damian Lillard, but I have full trust in Trae Young, and I think he is very undervalued in fantasy basketball. At our number 2 spot, we have Steph Curry. And once again, I think that a lot of people would rank him a lot lower than this, but Steph Curry is just so good. I mean, he's already doing fantastic, and he hasn't even shaken off the rust yet. Once he starts hitting his three-pointers more consistently, I think he could average 38 points, 7 assists. I mean, the sky is the limit with this guy, so I really don't see I could rank him any lower. I mean, it's Steph Curry after all, so I had to put him at the second spot. And at our number one spot, I think you all guessed it, it's Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is one of the best point guards already, and he's starting off incredibly slow. Once he jumps out and starts doing his normal stuff, I think he's going to be far and away the best point guard this year. I think he'll be the MVP. I think he's going to be the fantasy basketball MVP, possibly too. I mean, he will do everything for you, and he does it well. That's why I had to put Luka Doncic at this spot. That's going to be it for our top 10 point guards going into January 2021. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions about fantasy basketball, please make sure to leave them in the comments, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.